All right, so guys, listen, this one here, I'm super excited on. Once again, we are sitting with some most amazing artists, creatives that are just doing their thing. All right. And on the big blue comfy couch, I have no other than the beautiful, sensational Miss Amber Essence. How are you?
I am doing good. Today was a busy day for me, but look, I wanted to make time for this. I drove down here. I was like, I got to make it happen. So I'm really excited to be here. How you doing today?
When they said this weekend was going to be like the Olympics.
It is.
It's the Olympics, okay? So we'll start there, but thank you for taking the time out to be here. I know it's a little bit crazy, but we're here in the amazing RNG Records store here, and I mean, it's just wonderful. Let's get into this, all right? Belaire naked.
That's funny. That is so funny.
I like that title. I love the what we can put around that, right? First of all, what does naked means to you? Right. And especially in this chapter and where you're at in your life, not only personally, but creatively.
Yeah. That is such an amazing question. I appreciate the question. And I also wanted to say really quick, thank you guys for reaching out to me to come and be here. You checked out Belaire Naked. So what does naked mean to me? When I got the track and I was told actually that it was given to me, the title was given to me. So I was like, okay, I'm never going to be naked anywhere, right? I'm never going to be naked anywhere. But what does naked really mean to me when I think about it? I like to go out with my friends. We like to go to brunch. I like to get mimosas. And I'm doing this air quotes because my mimosas are naked. I don't put juice in my mimosas. And I'm pretty sure you've seen people do all kind of jokes. Yeah. It's this is how much juice I put. Right. So I drink it naked, right? I like it straight. I like rosé straight. I like brut straight. I like cuvée straight. So champagne is I love champagne. So that was another thing when I was approached with the opportunity. I was like, ooh, champagne to do that's gonna be dope. Yeah. So I was really excited to do it. And what it means for me in my life right now, I have grown into the person that I am right now as far as confidence, by so many different life experiences. And just recently, I want to say maybe a year or two ago, I was just why am I so afraid to just take up space and be me, be who I am in my house, but outside, right? So I'm just being unapologetically me, you know what I mean? Just kind of letting people know I'm here, I feel beautiful, and I'm not afraid to say that I feel beautiful. I'm not afraid to say even though I'm a little thicker, you know what I'm saying? I can't put on some cute clothes. I can't be out here cute. I can't be out here naked. So, so that's really what when I got that, it meant more to me than just a song about champagne. And I think that the music video reflects that as well. So.
Speaking of video, okay. Speaking of video,
okay.
Please talk because visuals dropped.
Yes. Yes, the visuals came out today. I've been teasing it for about a week. It was a last minute decision. I was like, okay, how do I want to do the visual for this? I've never done a music video before or anything like that. And it was suggested to me to do a mic drop video, but I was like, this song is too sexy, too luxurious to do a mic drop. And no disrespect for mic drops, right? Those are cool. Those are cool. But I felt for this song, I needed to do something a little bit more, right? Because I wanted to really be able to convey the luxury and the sexy and the whole confidence, everything. And so I came out here on Martin Luther King Day. I drove from the Bay Area all the way down here 5 hours on a Sunday night. I shot the video on a Monday. I drove back at 5 a.m. the next day, back home, and went to work. That's how important it was for me. But it was a blast doing the video. The person that I worked with, his name is Josh. He's from Icon Media, so Icon Media Co. or iconmedia.co on Instagram. And he has this whole thing where he works with independent artists. So it was really cool, for me to kind of work with him because it was affordable. And I've always been intimidated. Listen, in budget. No, because me, I'm like, oh my God, music videos have to be expensive, But I reached out to him. It was decent. It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't crazy $20,000. You know what I mean? But he guided me through the whole thing. He made me feel comfortable. I got a makeup artist to come, and she was on set with me. I just made it happen. I was just determined, and and now the finished product is out there.
Yes. We're excited. I want you to talk about, the balance of being vulnerable, right? Because there's a lot into and being sensual, right? Talk about, without having to kind of overshadow, each other or just the messaging overall and what you're providing. So, what's the balance?
And you said the balance between sensual and vulnerability. Believe it or not, I've actually had a really hard time for a long time being vulnerable. Like actually really stripping back the layers and like really exposing like who I am. And I owe a lot of that to two people. One of them I've been working with for a really long time. His name is Deep. He has his own company called Think Deep Entertainment. It's artist development, it's vocal coaching, it's songwriting, it's all of that. It's a one-stop shop for everything. And I've been working with him for so long, and he always is like, I call him the drill sergeant. He's drilling it to me all the time. You gotta be vulnerable. You gotta be authentic. Like, stuff that you're doing is not gonna be believable. People are not gonna be able to relate to you if you just always surface level, So I was like, oh my God, like, how do I even do that? I'm like, how do I do that? How do you even, But like something just clicked, that like, okay, like just be you, like just, and be like all the way you, like don't like 1 foot in or one toe in and 1 foot out, you know what I mean? And I've been going to these events called the Cookout. So this is the second person that I ran into. I happened to find a last minute flight to Orlando to go to the Cookout July 2024, I believe. And as soon as I walked into the room, like I was seeing some people that I've seen before, and one of them is D-Bots, he's the organizer of it. There was another guy in there, and I actually thought he was the dad of one of the girls that was there, but he was, but he wasn't. He was actually their manager, and he just saw me. He was like, "So, like, who are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm Amber Essence." Like I never had somebody just say, "Who are you?" Not "What's your name?" "Who are you?" And I was like, I'm Amber Essence. Like, I sing. He's like, okay. He's like, well, let me hear some of your stuff. Instantly, I was like, okay, well, here's a song. Right, here's a song. And he was like, this is dope. You dope. And I was like, thank you. But he could tell I was kind of like not wanting to like be out loud and proud about like my stuff. And he was like, why are you acting like it's not good? And I was like, I don't know, like I'm trying to be humble. But he was like, you can be humble, but like you don't have to be like shy about it. You don't have to be quiet about it. Like you can know you're dope without being arrogant. And I was like, you right. You right. And I've been working with him for a while too, and he does a lot of what I like to call like life coaching, right? And he's constantly like speaking life and speaking positivity into me and the rest of the girls that are in the collective. So it's been super dope, and I've been really grateful for meeting all these people.
I love that. So of course, like we said before we get out of here, thank you for coming this way, sitting down with us, having this interview. Please talk about what's upcoming for you. Besides, we know the video dropped today, so make sure y'all please go look at the video, run it up, all right? Subscribe, purchase the single, okay? Because it takes a lot to be independent. You heard she just had to drop money on the visuals, so come on, all right? Like I told y'all. All right, so talk about what's upcoming for you and what we can expect.
So I am happy to share that of all of the artists that are actually, they reached out to Bel Air to do songs, like different songs to kind of help promote the Bel Air brand. I was one of the artists chosen to go on tour. So it's a tour. 20 artists got selected. I was one of them, so I'm super proud of that. Thank you so much. I've never been on tour before, so as an independent artist, this is like a big thing for me. So I'm looking forward to that. Aside from that, I am working on my EP. So, I've really been like thinking long and hard about like what it is that I want to say. And working with Deep, we kind of had those sessions of like, kind of getting real deep and like peeling back the layers again. It's like, what do you want to say? What do you want the story to be? And I really want to have my album kind of like talk about, confidence, like having confidence in yourself, like really understanding that like, you can be whoever you want to be, right? Like, but be yourself, right? But what I mean, like, if you want to be confident, own it. Be confident, right? If you want to be sexy, own it. Be sexy. You know what I mean? Like, don't ever like shy away from it. Don't worry about don't worry about what other people have to say, what other people think. Like, can I say a cuss word? Fuck them, okay? Literally, like once I started to like not care about what I think other people are thinking, like literally, like I just been going, you know what I mean?
Sometimes you gotta clear out the noise.
Exactly. So I had just been able to create more freely, which has been so liberating, you know, and that's one of the themes of the album too, confidence, liberation, like all of it. Like I just, you know, I'm feeling very passionate about it as I'm talking about it. I'm like, what else do I want to say? So working on my EP, and I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be traveling a lot too, so that's more money spent, but really going to like meet up with some really dope producers that I'm very fortunate to have those connections with through other people that have believed in me and invested in me just as much as I've invested in myself, you know what I mean? So I'm just really excited about it. I'm hoping that it takes time, by the way, right? You don't want to just throw out any sort of song, whatever, it has to all make sense. And when you're making a conceptual album, all the songs got to kind of, you know, feed into each other. It has to flow. You know, so I have made some songs that don't really go into the thing, but this is what I was feeling at the time. So when it hits you, you just got to do it. So hoping it's going to come out sometime later this year. So we shall see. I'll keep everybody posted. Follow me on my socials. The socials at Amber's Lyric. If you go to my website, amberessencemusic.com, all of the socials are there, so it's easier to find. But yeah, that's where I'm going to be posting all of this stuff. I'm doing a show at the end of March in Vegas as well, so excited about that. There's going to be a lot popping off in 2026.
I hear that, and as it should, it's well deserved. Amazing. Your music is amazing. Keep doing what you do. And now we're here for Grammy Weekend. Now I want to hear a Grammy nominee going across. I want to see it on your profile. Okay.
Next year.
Yes.
Let's do it.
You heard it here. I'm just saying. So if we have to spin the block on this, all right? We heard it. She said it right here. All right? Okay. You heard it first. You heard it first. Right here. Thank you so much, Amber Essence, for being with us today. I do appreciate you, and I would definitely plan for much, much success in your career.
It was a pleasure being here.
Yes. All right, everyone. So until next time, you already know. Peace.